I had you guys on mute.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Yes, there's a water. So for the in-studio class, we have one more person signed up. We're going to keep the door open in the beginning and let him enter if he's on his way. It's 9:16, so I'd love to get started without further ado. So yeah, let's do it, you guys. Welcome to the Zoom students. There's a few up on the screen there, and welcome to the studio students. They're waving at you guys. Yeah, so let's just do this. Let's get started in child's pose, please. Nick practiced yoga before? Okay. Okay, welcome. Danielle, yes, I thought so. Good. All right, so we're taking child's pose. Knees nice and wide here, like almost as wide as the edges of your mat if you want. Bring your toes together. Yeah, and so people that have practiced yoga a bit, the minute you get into this posture, this first one, whatever it is, it's your signal to just ground here. Feel your fingers underneath of your fingers, your forearms, your forehead, your knees and shins and the tops of your feet. Just let it all land here. And then begin that breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now this next one, we're take it together. Full breath in. Fill up. Open mouth exhale. Really let it go. And then for me, in a power practice, I like to tap right into Ujjayi, even in a child's pose. In through your nose, out through your nose, the sound of the ocean, full. The inhales match the length of the exhales, and there's a slight constriction in the back of the throat that allows the breath to get really, really warm and audible. So bring that into the room, whatever room you're in, into your body. Build heat from the inside out. As you're building this inner fire, you're grounding and you're here. What do you want for your practice? This is your opportunity to put that out there, to set your intention. Breathe in. Breathe out. Downward facing dog. Nice. Separate your fingers. Lift your hips high. Soften through your knees. Cycle them out. Let your head hang. Really feel this first downward facing. Yeah, you guys look really good. Check out that your hands, point your pointer finger to the front of the mat. Yeah, turn your hands out just a tiny bit. That's it. And pointer finger forward. Press through your knuckles. Feet about hip width distance. So notice if you have a really wide stance, maybe that's what you like in your practice, but just play with bringing them about hip width. Roll forward, high push up. Top of a plank, fire up that Ujjayi, press through your hands and set your gaze, your drishti, right between your thumbs. So you have that long straight spine, beautiful. Slowly lower all the way to the earth, strong in your center. Baby cobra, chest lifts, shoulder blades back and in. Tuck your toes, high push up to down dog. Nice, big inhale, big exhale. Just noticing how it feels to build a little bit of heat in your body just from hugging muscles in. And then walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll. Nice wide stance. It can be hip width, it can be wider than that. Like really nice breath in this room, you guys. I love it. Bring your hands to your elbows, hang. Yeah, nice bent knees will just allow this backside body to wake up slowly. There's like no rush. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Release your hands. Bring your toes to touch at the top of the mat. Little gap in your heels, and take a long, flat spine. Halfway rise. Forward fold. Do that again. Halfway lift. Maybe your fingertips are on the ground. Maybe your hands are on your shins. Bow down a little deeper. Tadasana, root to rise, fill up. Draw your thumbs to the back of the room, chest open. So softness in your knees, but your muscles are really fired up. Breathe in. Hands to your heart. Begin our practice with one Om. Beautiful. Tadasana, reach up. Uttanasana, deep forward bow. Long flat spine, inhale. High push-up, exhale. So we'll just hold this high push-up for a few breaths. Tapping into Uddiyana, that Uddiyana Bandha, your abdominal lock. Pull your navel in and up. And gaze between your thumbs so you have that long, straight spine. Zip up through your belly, inhale. Lean forward. Exhale, low push-up, elbows hug in. Up dog, chest open, tops of your feet. Down dog. Yeah, a little groan is okay. It means you're alive. It means you're waking things up in your body. Breathe in and out. One more breath here. Let it go. Walk your feet to your hands. Halfway rise. Forward fold. Speeding things up a little, but movement with breath. Reach up, inhale. Bow down. Lift halfway. Step back, high to low. Inhale up, dog. Chest open, hips forward. Beautiful, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. And we'll take one more sun A, just like that. Your own movement, your own breath. Step or float your feet to the top of the mat. Halfway rise. Forward fold. Reach up, fill up, look up. Bow down. Pull your chest closer to your thighs. Halfway rise. Chaturanga. Dandasana. You go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, and float to the top of the mat, right into chair. It's like, here you are. Toes touch, little gap in your heels. Breathe, set your gaze. Now you've got this, you're in chair. Squeeze your thigh muscles into your bones. Big breath. Half chair. Take your hands to the back of the room and your chest hovers here. Zip up those inner thighs. One more chair. Your hips stay low. Inhale. Bow forward. Bow down. Halfway rise and flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right hand. Warrior one. Yeah, once your feet are grounded, breathe that beautiful ujjayi. Zip your navel a little closer to your spine. So really just tapping into center. Now draw your shoulders back, hug them into your body. It's like your longest warrior one. It's okay. Reach up, fill up. Open your arms, warrior two. Yeah, maybe you slide your back foot like even parallel with the back of the mat, and then that'll allow you to open up more. Sink a little deeper into your lunge. Let go of the fidgets, like you're here, you're strong, you're powerful. Big breath. Look down and flow it out. Up dog. Down dog. Step your left foot forward, ground down, warrior one on the left. Square your hips to the front of the room. So even if that means hopping your right foot over a little to point that right hip bone forward. Ujjayi. Ground through your feet, spark through your fingers. Big inhale. Open up, warrior two. Beautiful. Shoulders stack right on top of those hips. And now fire up your arm muscles a little. Squeeze your biceps and your triceps into your arm bones. And then soften your jaw and your cheeks and your eyes. Big breath. Look down, chaturanga. Dandasana. You go low. Up dog. Move through your own vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. And then, like you guys know what we do, we take that and we just put it all together, matching movement with breath for our sun bees. Everybody might be at a little different pace, but I will cue you. So look forward and see if you can float your feet lightly to the top of the mat. Half rise, forward fold, chair, sink it low. It's just an inhale and bow. Flat spine, lean forward, chaturanga, float it back, up, down, right side, warrior. Reach up, open up. Maybe you reverse it if that's calling you right here, and flow it out. Inhale, chest opens, you're in your back bend, down dog, left side, you go. Open up. I think everybody reverse, so fill on the inhale, so pretty, chaturanga on the exhale. Up dog. Down dog, breathe in and let it go. Yeah, that was like a much needed, I'm back in the studio or I'm back on the screen, And we're gonna take our sunbees, we're going to add on to them. So look forward, float your feet. Half rise, bow down, chair pose. Zip up those thighs and activate your glutes here. Hands to your heart center. And really just, yeah, you guys look awesome. See if you can bring your forearms perfectly parallel to the earth. Breathe in, twist to the right. Hook your left tricep or elbow to the outside of that right thigh. Yeah, and sink a little lower, and it's just like 2 more breaths. So maybe you open, if that's there. Right hand high, left hand down. 1 more big inhale. Twist and ring out. Chair pose. Forward fold. Lift half. Bow down. Chair. Yeah, we're just gonna do it on the side too. Palms to touch. Energy elbow to elbow. Breathe in for length. Twist on the exhale. Create that hook. Right? And then you peel your chest. Peel your chest to your hands as you draw your shoulder blades back and hug them into the center of your body. Maybe you open. It's 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. So strong, breathe out. And then the inhale, back to chair. Can you do it? You can. Forward fold. Nice. Separate your feet the distance of your hips. And take your 2 first fingers and your thumb, scoop up your big toes. It's tough with socks, but hey, you know, it's not the first time I've seen it. And peel your elbows out wide. Now lean forward a little. Shift your center of gravity to the top of the mat. Spread your sitting bones apart. Activate your arm muscles. Let your head go. Can you let your head go? Yeah. Take a halfway lift. Bend your knees a little. Forward fold. Nice. Halfway lift. Do that again. Squeeze your shoulders onto your back. Bow deeper. Release your hands from your feet. Toes touch. Chair pose. Bow. Flat spine. Flow it out. Vinyasa through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side. Warrior 1. And I just want you to take your arms forward and just kind of hover here. Fire up that back leg a lot. Activate the glute. Now take your hands behind you like airplane arms. Palms face down. And can you plant your whole foot back on the mat? Yeah, that's it, that's it. You can hop it up a little. Hands high, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Flip and reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Right elbow to your thigh or your hand all the way to the inside of that foot. And it's 4 more breaths to pose and repose. You're in your extended side angle. There's binds, there's birds, there's things people like to do, but like just breathe. Decide, pose and repose. Breathe in. Twist and open. Deep inhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Left side warrior 1. Nice. Both feet so grounded. Zip up your belly a little more. Lean forward. Take that forward lean without taking the weight out of the back leg. Keep that leg so strong and anchored. And take your hands behind you for airplane arms. Really integrate your shoulders onto your back. And create this beautiful line of energy from your crown of your head through your spine to your heel. Back into warrior 1. Warrior 2. Flip and reverse your warrior. Oh, not chaturanga. Don't do that chaturanga. Do extended side angle. Same thing, left side. And so if your elbow is on your thigh, cool, but just check that you can just keep peeling that left knee out a little bit. Yes, he did the other side already. Stack your right shoulder on top of your left shoulder. Open up the front of your right lung. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. Look down. Follow that gaze. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah, breathe in. Notice how you feel. Maybe stick out your tongue. Maybe a lion's breath is needed. I love those when I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to release something. Feet touch, back of the mat. Peel your right heel up high. Bend your knee and open up that hip and just get really active in your foot. Stay really strong in your center. Your right hand, it's like you start to tent it, fingers, but lift the palm up. So you're really tenting that hand. And just see how slow you can flip that dog. That's what I'm talking about, Katie. Yeah, it's like you just hover, right? Feet ground, then your hips lift, chest opens. And so bring your feet back to hip width, both knees bent. Yep, that's it, that's it. High hand to the ceiling, high push-up. Feet touch, side plank on your right hand and your right foot, or your right knee. And then options, like so many ideas, right? Your leg can lift, you can take a tree, you can reach for a toe, front or behind. Your practice, your body, your breath. Yeah, wild things always there, just finding that opening. Big inhale, and then flow it out. Breathe in, breathe out, meeting in that downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, crescent, right foot, the right side still. It's all good. We'll all end up doing both sides. And just like we did in that warrior, you guys, bring your hands forward, create that length, create that energy, and fire everything up so much you just lift your back leg, warrior 3. Point your toes down to the ground so you really activate that glute. Hands can be forward, hands can be at heart. It's up to you. Beautiful focus and concentration. Now lightly soften your right knee, step back, crescent lunge. Hands to your heart. See if you can bring your forearms completely parallel to the earth. Integrate your shoulders. Big breath in, lean forward. Twist to the right. Hook and peel. Crescent, lunge, twist. So once you make that connection, then all the integration happens in your torso. Hips stay square and even. You breathe and you twist. Length and opening. You can start to face your chest towards me, and your face towards me. Yeah. Draw those shoulders back. One more breath. Warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. And now check it that your heels are in line, because we're moving into triangle, but I'd love for your heels to be on one plane. Reach your right hand forward, forward, forward. Bring it down, Trikonasana, triangle. Here in Baptiste, we love the hand on the outside of the right foot, but it's your practice, so you do what feels right, or maybe you try something new. It's all good. Stack your shoulders, stack your bones, your joints. Breathe. Squeeze your belly in. One more breath. Soften your knees. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice how you feel. And here, notice like what you need more of and what you need to let go of. Right? We know we're going to side two. Feet touch, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, open that hip. And the same thing, so slow. Tent your left hand. And just see if you can hover as you flip yourself on around. Yeah, flip yourself on around and then bend your knees. And bring your feet back to hip width distance. One more big inhale. High push up to side plank, Vashisthasana. On the left, facing south now. Right, you're still just in a plank, you're still just in your Tadasana, so all the same things apply. Muscles into bones, stacking joints, firing things up, and then going wherever. Beautiful, big inhale. And then find that flow. Vinyasa through. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Left foot, yeah. You want to do the opposite side. It's opposite day some days. It's all good. And then fire it up. Find your neutral pelvis, right? The pelvis dials forward a bit as your tailbone descends. And then lean forward, reach forward. Find that forward lean. Create length. Create energy. You are energetic. And then fly. Warrior 3. You activate your back leg a little bit more and even out your hips. Right hip dips perfectly in line with your left. Soften your left knee, step it back, crescent lunge. Rebalance. Reset. Hands to your heart, big inhale, twist left. It's so easy, right, to kind of lean and crunch into that right shoulder and that left thigh, but create lift through the side body. Beautiful. Yeah, Danielle. Pull your chest a little closer to your hands and maybe you open. Draw your shoulders back away from your ears. One more big breath. Back into Warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Triangle. Reach your left hand forward, then come on down. Giving yourself all this opportunity as you reach like that. Pull your left thigh, towards these double doors, towards the courtyard or in your house. I don't know what I would call that. Anyway, peel your right hip back. Everybody's in a different location. Open up, look up. Just feel this for one more big breath. And then find your low push-up. Yeah, don't skip the up dog. Down dog. Big breath. Let it go. One more inhale. Exhale. Float to the top of the mat, half rise. Forward fold, chair pose. Here's where that vision comes in, real handy. Set your gaze. Your left foot roots your right leg Spines, eagle, right arm under, and right leg over. I said, for this eagle variation, can you start to pull your shoulders and stack them on top of your hips instead of leaning forward? Yeah, and then lift your elbows up to shoulder height. Breathe. Soften your knees a little more, go a little lower. Foot to the mat, spring high. Chair pose. Same thing, opposite side. Left leg over, left arm under. Glue your inner thighs together. That lower bandha, mula bandha, your pelvic area, pull all that in, the lower belly, squeeze all those muscles in and up. Foot to the mat, spring high. Forward fold. Separate your feet, gorilla. Step on your hands, toes into wrist creases. So you can bend your knees a lot to get there. Yeah, bend them even more, bend, and bring the whole tops of your hands onto the mat. Let your head go. Lean in. Trust. Release your hands, deep yogi squat. So malasana, bring your toes out. Ideally, your feet are flat on the ground. And then recreate that long, straight spine. Bring your elbows to the inside of your thighs. Still pretty active, like you're actively drawing your knees out. Hands to the mat. Hips lift. You can bring your toes to touch. I like to come into crow from my hips high, and then bring your knees into your triceps or just above your elbows. Look forward. Yeah, and that's where yoga pants help you because of the slippery. Deep yogi squat, top of the mat. Katie, you're welcome to stay in a prone position if you want. Sure, we'll meet there eventually, right? Deep yogi squat. So we're just going to play with something a little bit here. Going to bring that right foot to 12 o'clock. Send your left foot back straight from your deep yogi squat. You're in warrior 3, right foot rooted, left leg lifts. Fire up that back leg. Big inhale. Exhale, back to malasana, deep yogi squat. And then right into warrior 3, opposite side, left heel back. Big inhale, back to that squat. The inhale, warrior 3, left foot back. Big inhale, take the squat. Last time, left side. Soften knee joints, plant your foot, Tadasana, rise up. Hands to heart, big breath in, big breath out. Standing leg raise. Reach for your right toes or bring your right hand to your right knee. Activate your toes, draw them up. Wherever you chose to be, and then take the opening. Just want that nice big hip opening. Left arm out to the left. Stretch yourself apart. Maybe you shift your gaze to the left. Maybe you get a little wobbly and you're okay with it. Draw everything to center. You guys, we're going to switch out our hands. So keep the leg or the knee lifted. Now your left hand to your right knee or toes, and your right hand to the back of the room. Go long through the crown of your head, and then twist and ring out. Draw everything back to center, hands high, leg lift, squeeze, squeeze, and lower your foot to the mat, cycle it out. Hello, quad. Left leg, standing leg raise, reach for the knee or a peace finger to big toe. Same thing, open up. Bring your right arm to the right. Draw your thoracic spine in. Yeah, upper arm bones back. Nice concentration. Got this. Draw everything back to center. And just switch. Right hand to the left knee. Left hand peels to the back of the room. So hips stay square like crescent lunge, legs. The twist happens from the waist up. Big breath in, big breath out. Come back to center, hands to hips or hands high, foot to the front of the room, fire that up. Foot down, hands high. And here, take maybe a little back bend. Big inhale, reach. Hands to your heart, big breath. Let it go. Soften your knee joints and take a big step back with your right foot. Point all of your toes into the right direction. Heels in line, you're at a big wide straddle, hands high, big breath, and bow. We have a few breaths here. Maybe your hands create the shape of a tripod and you get on the crown of your head, or you don't have to do that. You can just play here and dial your tailbone up and your sitting bones apart. Wherever you are, your head is just dipping down towards the earth. Everybody that's back down, bring your peace fingers to your big toes and peel your elbows up to the ceiling or up to the sky. Lean in. Beautiful. And take a halfway lift. Stay connected. Bow. Release your hands from your toes. Hands to your hips. As slow as you can, rise up. Nice. Now take your hands and interlace them behind your lower back. Chest opens. Maybe you linger a bit in the back bend. For me, it's like trust. Big inhale and bow. Really beautiful, you guys. Lean in, a few more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands. Inhale to rise up. Look over to the right and take Skandasana, if you guys know that one. It's a deep lunge in the right knee. Left leg is long and straight, toes point up. Here, your hands can be at heart. You can reach forward. It's like, oh, you can even open up or take a bind. We're here for a few breaths. Taking this nice stretch. Big inhale. Big exhale, lift yourself up through center, and then just go on over to the other side. Left knee, deep lunge, and your right leg is long and your toes point up. Big inhale. Big exhale. Lift up into center, look to your right foot, and come right into lizard on the right. Bend into that right leg, hop your back leg out and over. And so just like freedom of creation here, you guys. You can get both hands to the inside of that right foot. If you want your back knee lifted, great. If you want to drop it and take twists. We're here for about 5 more breaths in your lizard. Big inhale. Big exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go. A little bit more. Hop up onto the toes of your left foot. You kind of take a straddle to move to the left side. So left foot points forward, hop your right leg over. So you can have that space, still creating that space. Hands to the inside of your left foot and hang out. Yeah, so many variations. Yeah, you can hollow out the inside of that foot and really get that nice inner upper hamstring and groin stretch. The psoas is definitely feeling it. Breathe. Really nice at home, you guys. Big inhale. Big exhale. And pop up onto the ball of your right foot. Get strong in your arms. Step your left foot back, high push up. To forearm plank. Forearm plank, there's lots of fun options here. You can twist your hips right to left. You can just stay. You can drop your knees. But that lower belly, your whole core, everything that supports your spine, just pull it in and breathe your powerful Ujjayi breath. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. High push-up, you got it. See all the right-handers in the room? Well, maybe a left-hander, maybe. And low push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Float through to your seat, come onto your back. And right into, nice, float. Right into bridge. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. Walk your shoulders underneath your body. Create that shelf. It's like super activating through the thighs. And the glutes are engaged, but not like you're doing a squat either. Like semi-engaged, if that makes sense. Now lift your right leg up. See if you can keep your hips in line, so strong. Right foot down, and then left foot up. Left foot down, both hips down. You can swipe your knees, or just press your lower back to the mat. Wheel. Plant your hands wide by your ears. And lift up high. Yeah, you so got this. Maybe this is good. Come onto the crown of your head first, and then press through your arms. Really, really nice. So good. Lift your chin, lower down. Promise you have another opportunity if you want it. Take your knees left to right. One more back bending shape of your choice, a wheel, a bridge, maybe it's a combination of the two, or if you feel like you really want that camel and I didn't offer it. Lift high. Really, really nice, strong legs, strong arms, big inhale. Lower everything down to the mat. Supta Konasana, feet touch, knees fall apart. Joy. Are your shoulders underneath you? Chest is just wide. Just acknowledging that, like, oh, you're here, you're in your home, you're on your mat. It's just this sense of vitality that's been created in your body through just movement and breath, activation and softening, balance of opposites. One more big breath. Happy baby. Maybe a wide leg straddle if you want. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a great big squeeze. And especially if you are in wheel, curl your forehead up to meet your knees. Give yourself that counter stretch. Now rock and roll yourself back to front and come into boat. So a modified boat with your knees bent, belly hugs in, knit the ribs in. And then lower your back onto the mat, knees stay bent, lower back roots, hands back, inhale. Exhale, high boat with knees bent. Inhale, so just find a flow here. Exhale. 3 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Now we're going to take it to a low boat. Breathe in, low boat. Inhale, low boat. Breath. Squeeze. One more. Come onto your back. Your knees stay bent. Your lower back is glued. Tap your heels. Inhale. Tap. For 5, 4, 3. Squeeze your muscles in. 2, 1. Send your feet straight up and now pulse your tailbone up for 10. All lower belly. And then your ribs hug in too. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock and roll back and forth to high boat. So rocking and rolling for 10, 9. Good, you guys. 8, 7. Are you feeling them yet? Good, good, good. 6. You guys are strong. 5. Last few here. See some rocking and rolling in that screen and in the studio. On your last rock and roll, cross your ankles and shoot it back. High to low push up. A big up dog. Linger in the up dog. Stretch it out. Stretch out your belly. Maybe even lower your back legs and just like hang out in like a seal. Yes, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. You are strong. That part is over. Right knee, draw it behind your right side or your right wrist, sorry. And come into pigeon. And if there's anything you want to do in your pigeon before that final surrender, before you lean forward, then go ahead and do that. And then just find that sense of letting go. Can you let your head rest on something? It really helps to know that you're totally supported. And surrender is just easier. Just let go. Every exhale. Empty it out. Feel whatever there is to feel. It might just be in the physical. There might be other things that show up. Right? When we get to this part of our practice, we're emptying out quite a bit. Maybe there's still something left over for you. Physically, mentally, emotionally. If there's anything unwanted, unnecessary, like not serving your highest good in this moment. Breathe in and just let it go. Let it exit as the breath exits. Downward facing dog. And just when it felt so good. We just want that same full attention for our left side. Left knee slides behind your left wrist. Doing the things that you do to set it all up. So mindful that sides are different. I always want to judge my left side. It's like this constant reminder. My left side is different, so I judge it as not as good. It's just different. It reminds me too of like the judgments that I see kind of swirling around people's decisions right now during the coronavirus and everything that's happening. Everybody has different decisions or coming from a different perspective, a different background, and we can never, right, put ourselves in other people's shoes. But it's so easy to judge. This is right, this is wrong. I disagree, I agree. Let's just be in a place of like neutrality here and respecting everybody's decisions. That's what I'm working on. The less we judge our hips and our sides and ourselves, the less judgmental, at least I am, of others. 2 more breaths. Walk your hands underneath your chest to lift yourself up and swing that back leg around. Take your time, there's no rush. We'll send both of our legs forward. Reach your hands up high for a seated forward fold. Big breath. Squeeze your belly in and bow. Really just lean in. Find a sense of release. That's what this posture is for. Big inhale. Big exhale. And the next inhale, come up to your seat, slowly lower onto your back and take the inversion of your choice. If y'all would like a block, if you want a block for waterfall or sending your legs straight up a wall, there's space in the room. Just a headstand, handstand, really anything. Handstand's quite energetic at this time, but it's up to you. No, not at all. I love that, inversions. It's like so many choices and varieties. You can take the most restorative waterfall to a very active handstand and still just get these beautiful benefits of strengthened immune system, better mental clarity, taking a little pressure off that venous system. Let's all find our way onto our backs. Hug your right knee into your right side body. And guide it over to the left for a supine twist. And shift your chin back to the right, your shoulder, that right shoulder back to the right. Come back through center. Send your right leg long. And do the same thing on the opposite side. Your left knee, pull it in. And guide it to the right. Come back through center. Give yourself a loving hug if you'd like to complete here. Shavasana. Extend your legs out long and let them just hang out. Arms by your sides, palms face open, eye-like. Take a big breath. Let it go. Nothing to do. You did all the hard work. Now your work is to just rest and just be. Shavasana. Take a big breath in. And let it go. And bring a little movement back into your fingers and your toes. Find a big stretch if you like that. Roll onto your side. And press yourself up onto your seat. Pull your hands together at your heart. Let's seal our yoga practice today to the sound of one Om. Breathe in. Knuckles to your forehead, and together we bow. Namaste. Yay, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Yay. You guys can unmute yourselves if you want and say hello to the beautiful studio members here today and our beautiful home members out there today. And just really quickly, before we say goodbye, we're having an amazing sale that doesn't happen very often. Our annual gold regular is 40% off right now. The 3-month unlimited is 30% off. If you want to know the specific prices, please let me know before you go. So everything is just 40% off, 30% off. The 10-class pack is 25% off for $111.75. So really, this is not the type of deals that we have very often. I know our yoga studios, I just really acknowledge Leah for giving the Zoom classes for free for all this time. And I don't know for how much longer, but, I know she's just been so generous, I feel like, and still paying us. So, this is a great way to hopefully boost some sales for us. If you have anybody that, is really looking to get back into yoga or ready to come back into studio, let us know. We're here. It's good to see you guys.
Thank you, Quinn.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a really wonderful Friday and weekend, and I'll see you next Friday or whenever, hopefully soon.
Thank you, Quinn.
You have a wonderful time. Thank you for the practice.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Bye, Monica.
So funny. I laugh because I have to look over there, but I'm talking into there. It's just and then I'm looking at you guys. I'm like, I don't want to ever see the video, please. It ends, May 31st. So yeah, because today's the 29th, so that must be Sunday. Yeah. And let Leah know. You know how. Yeah, anything that. What? Good to see you. I'm so happy to see you in person. It's a slow process. Oh, shoot. You're welcome. Bye, Gloria. I know how I know you now. I know how I know you. You were yes. Yeah, in your neighborhood, or in the same complex. Yeah, you're not there anymore. He's not there anymore either. We're several blocks down, but okay, yeah. So I know. I'm like, I saw you all the time, but just how when you see somebody out of reference, it's like you think you know him from yoga studios. But he told me you were a yoga teacher. You do hula too, right? Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? No, I don't. I can't hula to save my life. I don't know what. I don't even try anymore because it's embarrassing. when it is hard. It really is.